right. Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds and by nerds. Hang out with these nerds.
Nerdarchy's Ted.
Nerdarchy's Ryan.
And today we discuss the Unearthed Arcana Lore Wizard. And is it going to make Nerdarchy's Ryan lose his mind?
Hey guys, jump down in the description below where you can sign up for Nerdarchy, the newsletter, get weekly gaming tips, as well as learn how to game with us.
All right, part 2, Unearthed Arcana. We are going to be talking about Lore Mastery, the new Arcane tradition.
And oh my, can we say broken.
The only Arcane tradition, is it safe to say that? Because that's what would happen. That's how you get only Lore Masters. Do you only want Lore Masters?
Alright, so second level, you start getting access to your tradition stuff, and holy crap, you want to be good at knowledges? Well, these guys are it. Totally breaks my whole skill mastery build. Hey, if you're proficient in any of the intelligence-based lore skills, knowledge, history, arcana, religion, expertise.
It's also the second time we're seeing the mechanic used that way as well. Because in the Sorcerer Unearthed Arcana, they did the same thing with Favored Soul with charisma-based skills, essentially.
Yeah.
Well, I find it weird that they actually use the extra verbiage of, if you're proficient, double your proficiency bonus.
Well, yeah, because you don't have expertise in a set number. It's however many of these things you have expertise, essentially. So,
But, all right, well...
And by removing the word expertise to me, that's also telling me that you could probably take expertise in those abilities.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, and that's the thing that frustrates me, is because I don't think the game wants you to be building that when you've got such low...
I think you're wrong, according to Perkins and Merles, but they talk about making it a ×3 and,
okay, well...
and sage advices and stuff.
But the thing is, it really, steps all over the bard, and if you did a rogue that for some reason happened to be, a knowledge-based rogue, it really trounces all over.
It's what it's telling you is stay in your fucking lane, rogue. Hit things when they're not looking.
Well, I mean, what it's really telling you is, so there's the term of power creep, right? But as we're going to get into this is power fucking full throttle. There's no creeping. Creeping implies a slow march of things getting exponentially better.
So I actually jumped past what lore. That's actually that's just the description of what they are. Lore master is where you've actually got the proficiency bonus. But in addition, your analytical abilities are so well honed that your initiative in combat can be driven by mental agility rather than by physical agility. So instead of Dex, you can use your intelligence modifier.
But wait, there's more, because we also have spell secrets. So spell secrets at second level. If you have an energy type that is cast by your spell for not a fucking resource cost whatsoever, you can substitute just about any other energy type up to and including force, with which not a goddamn thing has resistance to. So that's just... Yeah, why
I think
play
you're wrong.
else?
There's at least one or two things.
Why play any other wizard? There we go. And rather than the sorcerer that needed some versatility, no, let's give it to this wizard who's already got ritual caster and
more spells
and can regain half their spell level in a short rest. No, let's just give them all the versatility, 0 resource cost. Holy fuck, this is bad. So yeah, there's that, and then there's. Oh, and also, once per short or long rest, so, there's some restriction. Yeah, you can change the saving throw they have to make. The fucking saving throw. My fireball, now make a charisma saving throw versus it. Gee, holy fuck, that's bad. There's no even justification. There would be a certain sense if you said that, if it was a physical save, it had to be still a physical save, because you could say something like, yeah, instead of Dex, it's just going to knock you on your ass with strength. But no, charisma, your force of will and likability is going to make you have to save versus a fucking fireball. It's so bad.
It's in your mind.
Yeah, well, it's a minder ball.
It does.
What the? Yeah, it's so bad.
It does say...
You know what? Thank you, Watts. I really appreciate it. I wanted to hear the rant.
This is YouTube gold. This is, seriously.
It does say in here for you to describe how you are affecting
Tell me
change.
about the fireball that makes me make a charisma saving throw. Tell me about it. Is it just this archetype just assaulting me? Is that what happens?
Personally, I want them to make intelligence saving throws.
Yeah.
And what have you. And it's it's all in your head. It's all in your mind.
Yeah.
Well, make it in the fields because it's just attack.
Well,
their
but like
charisma.
most like beasts and things like that, like charisma is going to be the thing to attack against.
No,
a lot.
Intelligence.
Beast is intelligence.
Well, intelligence and charisma out of like a lot of things you're going to fight, those two.
Nah, look at a monster miner, buddy. They get like a 3 intelligence if they're a beast.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a little weird. You know, actually, my biggest problem is like, why'd they call it a lore master? Like, it should be like combat, or it should be like a battle mage, or an elementalist or something.
Because also at second level, you're getting 4 expertises.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you take all those skills, but you know, why wouldn't you? But it's just weird. Like, it's a weird mishmash of things. In that
It's a better invoker than the invoker.
All except for the fact that you can't deselect friendlies.
Exclude friendlies, but Garamy
Yeah.
never does that anyway. So let's get off that.
I mean, he's been pretty good about it lately.
he's getting better.
Yeah.
So 6th level alchemical casting, you learn to augment spells in a variety of ways. When you cast a spell with a spell slot, you can expend an additional spell slot to augment the effects in the casting, mixing the raw stuff of magic into your spells.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Before you start,
Yeah.
take a deep breath. Maybe a couple cleansing breaths, calming. Count to 10.
Okay, so what this is saying is, you know how you would have maybe made a few hit dice higher fireball or something like that, and so it's a 3rd level spell. Well, you may have would have spent like a 4th level spell slot or a 5th. Well, for the low cost of just a measly 1st level spell slot, you can make it as if it were a 5th level spell. Spend 1 1st level spell,
No,
you get
you
an extra
can't.
2 day. You get an extra 2d10.
You can't get 2 die 10 by bumping it to a 5th level spell.
Yeah,
you have to actually go like 2 levels higher than that.
So your 3rd level fireball does 8 die 6. If you bump it to 5th level, it's going to do 10 die 6. But if you use a 3rd level and a 1st level, you get 8 die 6 and 2 die 10.
So better economy than pretty much anything on the face of the planet. There you
Yes.
go. All right.
So
So,
that-
wait, there's more.
It's okay, Watts. I hate the fucking sorcerer too. Fuck
Yeah.
those guys.
So if you use a 2nd level spell, you can increase the range, as long as it's at least 30 feet, up to a mile.
Which means this build can kill armies. It can just kill armies. If it knows they're coming, can see them, it can just murder them with ranged spells all day long.
Yeah, this guy is just going to wear spy glasses.
You go up in a high tower, you have a spyglass or several, and you just kill everything before it gets within 30 feet of your tower.
And well, let's not stop there.
Okay, let's
An
not.
additional 3rd level spell slot. So as it says, an additional, which to me means you can couple these effects together.
No, it does specifically say you
Only
can only
one.
use one of these effects.
okay.
So I mean that's still no. We can't spend like 5 level spells or 5 levels of spells to like kill things from a mile away and add an
damage.
extra 2d10 and.
With a 3rd level spell, you can increase the potency of your spell DC by two.
Yeah.
So you can make your DC 2 higher. Like we
Which
said.
that's a completely actually all of this is alien mechanic here.
I'm really trying to figure out what Watts is trying to figure out. Obviously,
They want me to have an aneurysm game. That's what they want to have happen.
they want the D&D geeks to
I
explode.
slid Jeremy Crawford and Perkins $5. Be like,
Yeah,
this is gonna be hilarious.
Raise Ryan's blood pressure.
But yeah, no, like
You can see the veins from it.
generally, like throughout, they're usually testing mechanics and trying to figure some things out. And that being said, maybe they'll pull some of this stuff back and dump it into the sorcerer where it really does kind of belong.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's because they did so many wizard traditions. They're like, I don't know what to do. How about we attack things from a mile away?
Yeah.
That sounds good, right? Yeah, that sounds good to me too.
Yeah.
Well, they saw the build of the people taking Warlock and being able to hit from 1,500 feet away.
They
or
wanted to
something.
one up that.
They're like, well, we need to do better than that.
Let's next level.
Let's give it to the best caster that we've got, so that they can outperform everybody.
Yeah, like if their intention was to figure out how to break the game, this was a pretty good start.
So if you take Spell Sniper and you make it a mile, does it go to 2 miles?
I
or-
hope
or
it goes to 2 miles. Let's make it why not make it 2 miles? But like we said, with all these abilities, you do only get to trigger one of them once and trigger me. So
You can't even at 2 miles. You can't even see it to hit it.
I don't know. I have to look at the wording of all of it. I don't know what order things have to break down.
yeah.
Wait. Couldn't you just, because you could cast Find Familiar, couldn't you just use your Familiar and then have it
Oh, as a
do the spot?
spotter, yeah.
There you go.
But you couldn't use your Raven if you were
No,
Warlock.
that's true. Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
So 10th level, Prodigious Memory. You have attained a greater mastery of spell preparation. As a bonus action, you can go into your book and be like, well, I didn't prepare this spell, so I'm just going to flip-flop.
This actually is a cool ability. I think like this one is thematic. It's cool.
This fits Lore Master more than
Anything else we've
Yeah.
seen. Yeah.
more than any of this spell.
And I also think Master of Magic is another bullshit ability.
I feel like they took, a battle mage and the lore master and said, well, what are we gonna do? Just put them together.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have been two separate traditions. Like they could have definitely did a battle mage, and this is like a good like basis for one, but took out the lore stuff and made that a separate thing.
So you put Lore Master over here, and you keep the 2nd level getting all of the proficiency bonuses, and Prodigious Memory you can stick over here, and then you take all of the other stuff and shift it to Battle Mage.
I think Master of Magic fits with the Lore Master as well.
Well, you want to get into that one?
14th level, basically 14th level, once per day, you can just cast any spell as long as you have the spell slot for it. And when I mean any spell, I mean open up any Wizards of the Coast book that has spells in it.
And you can just do that.
Yeah, you don't even have to worry about which class has them or not. You just cast it.
You kind of just like close your eyes and point, I'm going to do that. Yeah.
I feel like being a ranger today. Oh, I'm now a cleric.
Yeah. So that would fit with the Lore Master as well.
All right.
Yeah. Now, like, I could make peace with that ability if it wasn't for, like, everything else. But, like, no, fuck this class.
It's once a day. I think that is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But coupled with the spell secrets and the
Sheer
alchemical
amount of
casting,
everything.
I just don't feel...
There's nothing that falls by the wayside of just being sort of ribbonish.
No,
I mean, unless you
there's-
count the intelligence thing that is super useful and you get awesome shit on top of that. So, like,
There's nothing in here that's ribbon.
There's no ribbon.
Yeah, it feels like... It just feels like, right, if the Alchemical casting is like admixture from 3rd edition.
Yeah.
Like, that could belong to its own thing by itself.
Well, it could be with that battle wizard, or make it into a sorcerer meta magic.
Yeah. Well, actually, what I meant is the one that switches the
Spell secrets.
spell secrets.
Yeah.
Like that could be like its own theme, some kind of elemental thing, and then like that could be made up a little bit by different different ribbon abilities, but the fact that when you then couple it with the fact you can change the saving throw, that really makes it powerful.
This is the only one of all of the Unearthed Arcanas that I've seen that I would be like, I don't think this one's legit.
Well, I mean, it's like the only thing that I would not even allow into my game as a test. Like, as written, no. Like, nobody's beginning to play that. No.
This like, as a one-shot, I don't care. Before a campaign, no. Not gonna happen.
Someone went mad with power and threw this in there. Maybe maybe the purpose was to see what would happen.
It could be like a sort of a breaking test to see what you could do.
And here we go, broken.
Yeah, so I don't know. You guys, let us know what you think. This is so overpowered, over the top. There's so many conflicting themes, in my opinion. What do you think? Let us know.
If you have any soothing words, please put them down below.
Or if you just want to irritate Nerdarchy Ryan even more, I would encourage that as well. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe.
You can hang out with us over on Facebook.
You can also patronize us in a good way over on Patreon.
So until next time,
Stay nerdy.